Hi friends, welcome back. My name is Gabriella, and for today's little practice, I wanted to do a nice pre-run yoga session. So it's going to be short, it's going to be fast, but it's going to be effective. So hop on the mat and let's get started. So I want to start us in a nice child's pose, sinking back onto our heels, releasing our forehead onto the mat, and finding any placement with your hands that is most aligned with where you're at today. Taking a moment to just slow your breath down and to come into the present moment, because even though our mind might be on our workout, our run, let's take the time to be present with our yoga practice today. Just growing aware of the breath, connecting with your inhales and your exhales, and then maybe sending your arms up to the top of the mat. Slowly deepening your breath, preparing your body for change. Sending our awareness into the tips of the fingers. We're slowly going to press our way up. And then as we make our way into this tabletop pose, walking your hands to the top of the mat, sinking your chest down and keeping your hips raised. Maybe dropping your chin onto the mat or maybe your forehead. I love to wake up my upper body before a run, which may sound a little silly, but when you're really pumping those arms, where you feel any restriction or tightness in your shoulders, I feel like it gravitates down towards my chest and my lungs, which, as we know, is very important to our run. Gently pressing into the fingertips, sliding them underneath our shoulders. And then we're just going to start to wake up the hips and the shoulders at once. So sinking our hips back and creating a circle with our right arm, connecting your breath to each movement. Feeling that connection of release through both your upper and your lower body. And then whenever you're ready, we're going to thread the needle. So sending your right arm underneath your left, dropping your right chin or your right cheek. Sorry about that. We only have one chin. Dropping your right cheek on the mat and finding freedom with your left arm. Only resting here for a few breaths. And then slowly sending the left palm of your hand onto the mat and pressing your way back up. Taking a cycle of breath here to regain your ground. And then making circles again on the left side now. Maybe feeling that openness in your left side body. Keep finding your breath. And then whenever you're ready, threading the needle on the opposite side and finding freedom with your right arm. Taking 3 cycles of breath. And then slowly using your right hand to press your way back up. Now, I like to shift my hips from side to side. Maybe it's because I always feel a crack. But my inner thighs, or I guess the inside of my hips, always get a little bit stuck. So especially before a run, I like to just sway from side to side. Making sure we're on the tips of our fingers and not collapsing into our wrists. And then whenever you're ready, just coming back to a neutral tabletop pose. Finding our ground and our balance through our right knee. Slowly making circles, opening up through the right leg. Continuing to find our balance as we breathe into our core. I don't know about you, but my hip is going crazy right now. I'm going in the opposite direction. I really like to just find a balance in all of my poses. So making sure that if I'm opening something, I'm closing it. And then dropping your right leg down, opening up through the left, making your circles as big or as small as you'd like. There's no right or wrong. Then gently closing the left leg. Maybe even taking a moment to find gratitude for your body, for its movement, for your capability to run, to get your body moving. And then slowly releasing. We're going to inhale, sending our right leg out long, bringing it up to our elbow, and then sending it through for lizard pose. Maybe coming onto a block here, maybe coming onto the tips of the fingers to release some of that strain from your wrists. Then to incorporate a little bit of a twist here to make sure that our spine and our back is ready to move. Keep the right hand planted. And on your exhale, sending your left arm up to the sky. I like this one because I'm able to press my right arm into my right leg to really open up through my inner thigh, yet also find that twist. On your next exhale, release your left arm down, and then gently shifting your hips back, and then gently kicking your right foot back to meet the left. Maybe taking a cycle of breath here. We're going to inhale, sending the left leg out long, and on the exhale, bringing it up to our elbow, and then shifting it up to the top of the mat. Finding that release, connecting to your body here, taking this opportunity to be slow with yourself before that practice begins. Keeping your left hand planted, sending your right arm up to the sky. Find your breath in your lower belly to wake up those organs. That really helps prevent cramping during a run. And I know that nothing is worse than having to stick your fingers in your ribs in the middle of a run. On your next exhale, releasing back down, shifting your hips back and feeling the stretch through your left hamstring. Inhaling in and out. Keep finding your breath. We're slowly going to walk our hands up to the top of the mat, planting the left toes. We're going to curl our right toes under, lifting them up, and then shifting it through, coming into a yogi squat. So this may look different for everyone. There's a random drone in the air. Sorry. Those scare me a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, just allowing your hands to connect, your bottom to drop down, then maybe even rocking from side to side. Opening up through your groin. Then in your own time, we're just going to drop onto our bottom, sending our hands behind us. Recline all the way down. Sending our left leg out long, hugging the right knee into the chest. Taking a breath to rock it from side to side. Inhale in, and on your exhale, sending your right leg over your left. Inhale in, exhale, shifting back to center, releasing your right leg down, hugging your left knee into your chest. Finding your freedom. And on your next exhale, shifting it over the right, making sure both of your shoulders are placed on the mat, really grounding down through that deep belly breath. Slowly coming back to your center. And from here, I really like to send my feet wider than the mat and then just play around with some opposite windshield wipers. So dropping the right knee down into the center and then the left. Sending our soles of the feet to touch, coming into a reclined butterfly pose. Running down through the breath. And in your own time, bringing your inner thighs to touch, maybe shifting your hips up to the sky, rocking them forward, curling your hands over down to your feet, and coming into a forward fold. I like to add that step because it creates that momentum again, creates that little bit of flow. To feel that stretch in your calves, gently pull your toes up towards you, and if that's not in the cards for you today, maybe using a strap, holding on to it and pulling it closer towards you. Then slowly rolling your way up and taking the time to listen to your body for the next few moments. Just do something that feels aligned with you, that your body is craving, that you thought, dang, I wish we did that. That's your body's way of telling you we need to stretch that out. So I hope you have a beautiful run, a beautiful workout, or maybe even if you just joined for this practice today, I'm very, very grateful. So have a great rest of your day. Namaste.